Okay, so today we're going to be reading Kenya's art. So, from the looks of the front, do you think that this is going to be a happy book or a sad book?
A happy book.
A happy book. Why do you think it's going to be a happy book?
Because Kenya's smiling and she has toys with her.
Yeah.
That she's reusing.
Okay, she has toys and it looks like she's painting them. Okay, let's see what this is about. Kenya's art by Linda Trice, illustrated by Hazel Mitchell. Look at the picture. What do you think? What does it look like Kenya's doing here?
Playing with a broken toy.
It's broken, right? And the other girl?
She's holding a present in her hand.
Yes.
She's probably going to a birthday party.
That's a good conclusion. She's probably going to a birthday party. Maybe she is. And Kenya must really love this toy to be playing with it. All right, so let's read. Why are you playing with that old airplane, Mosey asked. It's my prize, Kenya said. I won it in art class. That was 2 years ago, Mosey said. Kenya, I asked you to get rid of your broken toys, Mom said. But I won this airplane, Mom, Kenya replied. The art teacher said my drawing was the most original. It only has one wing, Mom said. Get rid of all your broken toys, even that airplane. Then ask Daddy to help you with your school project. I'm taking Mosey to her friend's party. So she was going to a party. You're right.
I knew it.
Yeah. Do you think that Kenya wants to get rid of her toy?
No.
No? Why do you think?
Because she loves it.
She loves it. Yes.
She thinks it's fun.
She thinks it's fun? Okay. Daddy, I need help with my homework, Kenya said. What do you have to do? He asked. I have to tell the class what I did during spring vacation, Kenya said. I haven't done anything. It's time to take the towels out of the dryer, Daddy said. I can teach you how to fold them. That's not fun, Kenya said. You could learn how to match the clean socks, Daddy said with a smile. Daddy, you're silly, Kenya said. Let's go to the park, Daddy said. Maybe we'll find something there. On the way to the park, Daddy and Kenya saw the twins, Genevieve and Bryce, with their new puppy. Sit, Jack, Bryce said. He did. We taught him that during spring vacation, Genevieve said. Wow, Kenya said. What did you do, Kenya? Genevieve asked. Nothing, Kenya said. Do you think that Kenya was happy or sad to tell her friend that she did nothing over spring vacation?
Sad.
Sad?
Uh-huh.
Why do you think she was sad?
Because she wanted to tell her friends something to do in spring vacation.
She wanted to tell her friend that she did something over spring vacation, right? Good. Yeah, that's a good conclusion. Okay. Daddy and Kenya sat on the park bench. What is that loud noise? Kenya asked. Noah marched up to them, blowing his trumpet. I took music lessons during spring vacation, he said. What did you do, Kenya? Nothing, Kenya said. I won a prize in soccer camp, Marie said, as she kicked her ball. What did you do, Kenya? Nothing, Kenya said.
I thought she's telling all her friends.
Yeah, she's telling that to all her friends. I want to go to a vacation camp, Kenya told Daddy. They're over by now, he said. Can I get a kitten? Kenya asked. I would teach her how to sit and fetch. I could win a prize. You're not getting a kitten, Daddy said, laughing. But I need something to show my class on Monday, Kenya said. We'll take a tour at the museum, Daddy said. You can tell your class what you learned. Do you think that Kenya is feeling worried about her school project? You think she's feeling worried? Why?
Because she doesn't have anything to tell her friends what she did for spring vacation.
She has nothing, right? So she's feeling worried. Daddy and Kenya followed Miss Alvarez, the museum guide, to the recycling exhibit. Did you know that recycle means reusing something instead of throwing it into a bin, Miss Alvarez asked? People reuse all sorts of things, she said. Look at this quilt. It was made from pieces of recycled cloth. My grandma made a quilt from our old clothes, Kenya told Miss Alvarez. You have a smart grandma, Miss Alvarez said. She knows that quilts are useful because they can keep you warm. How can you tell that this quilt was made out of recycled cloth?
Because it has different patterns on it.
It has different patterns on it, yeah. And they're going to reuse it, right? Miss Alvarez showed them some plastic water bottles that were glued together with colorful streamers around them. This artist recycled used bottles and made something to look at. It's not useful, it's art. That's a thingamabob, Kenya whispered to Daddy. My art teacher said a thingamabob is something creative that doesn't have another name. You don't have to throw everything away, Miss Alvarez said. Is it clean? Is it safe to use? Can you make something useful from it? Or make it into art? Recycle? Reuse? Make art. So it says here that if an object is clean and safe to use, we can make art from it. Does that mean that I can make art out of an empty water bottle? Yes, right? It's clean and it's safe to use. Why do you think that they're so happy here?
They finally found out what they could do for spring vacation.
Yeah, maybe that's it, that they found out what they can do for spring vacation. And it says here, recycle, reuse, make art. Recycle, reuse, make art. Kenya and Daddy chanted as they walked home. Suddenly, Kenya knew what she could do for her spring vacation project. She told Daddy her idea. That's great, he said. The whole family can do it together. You were right. They're excited because they found out what they're going to do for spring vacation. The museum guide told us we can use recycled items to make useful things or fun art, Kenya told Mom and Mosi. Let's all recycle, reuse, make art, Daddy said. Kenya found old toys she didn't play with anymore. She brought them into the kitchen. They're all clean and safe to use, she said. A toy truck had only one wheel. A doll had no hair. Nobody would want these toys, Mom said. So why is she bringing her old toys, huh?
Because she's going to reuse them and make art.
Yeah, she's going to reuse them and make art. Exactly. Recycle, reuse, make art, Kenya and Daddy sang as the family worked. Mom found an old picture frame. She painted it, glued beads from a broken necklace around the edges. I made something useful, Mom said. Kenya touched the pretty frame and said, I can hardly see the scratches. I cut out pictures from an old magazine and glued them on construction paper, Mosey said. It's a card for your friend, Mom said. You made something useful, Mosey, Dad said. Oh my goodness. Why is Kenya giggling here?
Because her dad has a silly face.
He made a silly face, huh? And he made it out of recyclable material. Daddy made a face on a paper plate. He glued on buttons for eyes, a paper flower for a nose, and a broken barrette for a mouth. He added one of his old ties. It's me, he said. I made art. It doesn't look anything like you, Kenya said. Daddy, you're silly. Kenya stuck broken toys onto a colored clay. She added the airplane with a missing wing. Then she tied everything together with a string and hair ribbons. I made art too, she said. It's original, Mom said as she looked at it. It's creative, Daddy said. I made a thingamabob, Kenya said. It's something that has no other name. You got rid of your broken toys too, Mom said. Good job, Kenya. You can tell your class you learned how to recycle, reuse, make art during your spring vacation, Daddy said. So, where are they here? This looks different.
In the classroom.
In a classroom? Why do you think that they're in a classroom?
Because there's chairs, tables, and there's a teacher, there's books.
Oh, yes. That's a good observation. Let's see. How was everyone's vacation, Miss Garcia asked the class on Monday. Oh, yeah, see, they're in a classroom. I read 3 books, Ava said. I'm so proud of you, Miss Garcia said. I went to Florida and picked oranges from my grandma's backyard, Debbie said. Thanks, everyone said as she shared the oranges. Who's Debbie? How do you know that that's Debbie?
Because she has oranges.
Oh, she's the one with the oranges. Yes, very good. I milked a cow all by myself, Josh said. Wow, everyone said. Kenya didn't say anything. She just smiled. What did you learn to do, Kenya? Miss Garcia asked. I learned to recycle, reuse, make art. At the museum, Kenya said. Did you make anything, Kenya? Miss Garcia asked. I made a thingamabob, Kenya said. I can show everyone how to make one. Would you like to make a thingamabob? What do you think about her thingamabob, huh?
Great.
It's great?
Yeah.
Do you like the idea of recycling, reusing, and making art?
Yes.
Yes? Why? Tell me about a time that you recycled, reused, and made art.
I've used make art when my sister is doing her compota from her tins.
Her food jars, you make art from them? What do you like to make?
I make a body.
Oh, like bodies? Uh-huh.
I make the compota container is a body. I make a little googly face.
A googly face?
With a stick so we can hold it around to scare everybody.
Oh my goodness, that sounds cool. So did you like the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.